Hello, this is Victor at restoringmercedes.com. This video is for Senad in Chicago. Just say hello to DJ Sabash if you know him, if you've seen him on the streets or whatever. My buddy in Chicago. So here we have the unit energized, your throttle body energized, E320. The part number on the sticker was damaged slightly during the cleaning, so I etched out the number on the case so it never gets damaged or erased. So this is basically the unit being energized on the bench, and right now you can tell that's been on for quite a long time. I get the unit temperature highest I caught just now is 114. There it goes. So that's the hottest area. That's pretty warm. The room temperature right now is 74, and unit gets up to 114 and change, 114.4. So that just tells that the unit was energized for quite a little bit, because the cold unit, obviously that's the cold one laying there, stone cold. But it's 74, so obviously room temperature. So this unit is at 114, 115 even. So it's been on for hours and I never had issues with it, so we're pretty much good to go on this one. And this is the test. It's just been running on the test for quite a long time. So let's slow it down and show you readings. Let's close it back to idle. That's idle. So here we have Star Diagnostic connected to e-gas module that actually works this unit. The readings I usually see is 4.24, 4.25 is fine, and the bottom reading I usually see from 0.6 to 0.45. So we're right there in the middle. 0.47 is pretty much ideal, but again, this is all within specs. So 0.60 I saw once, and that was like factory unit. So this one is one. Most of the units I see 0.49, but again, that's not really relevant, because once I move this lever just like a hair, the plate does not move. As you can see, the reading on the bottom changed, but the top reading did not. That's our throttle plate. It did not move yet, so it doesn't really matter. It's just as long as the computer knows. But 0.47, 0.49 is just basically what I really like to see them. 0.5 sometimes. So this is very good. So idle, potentiometer, and all the brushes, they seem to work just fine. So once we move the lever off, we're going to see micro switches switch over. Come on. Move this a little bit more. There we have it. Off, on. Micro switch obviously has to move. So off, on, that's fine. More you move it, obviously these remain and readings change. So let's go back to idle. That's our idle right there. So we have on, off. Let's move the throttle plate to open position. Here are our micro switches change, and also readings change. Wide open throttle. These are the readings from wide open throttle, which is actually really close to original readings. That's actually pretty nice, because usually you don't get that. You get the readings way off. But that's pretty good. So okay, so that's idle again. 4.24, 0.49. It's great. Throttle plate moves once I open it. Throttle opening, and readings change. The more I open the throttle plate, once it opens more, we have micro switches also change. And again, It opens just a little bit, as you can see it. This is idle, and this is when micro switches change. So as you can see, the lever moved a lot, plate opened just a little, only then micro switches change. That's just normal operation. Wires replaced, unit is ready to go. I can take off the lever and I can move it with my hand, leave it in whatever position I would like, and very effortless. So it actually feels pretty good. I mean, I like it. Potentiometer was very clean, never been overheated because plastic is nice and white, clean color. Usually overheated units, they look brownish, and that's not really good. I did not see any traces of oil entering potentiometer as well, so which is also a good sign. So overall, it's a nice unit. I mean, I like this unit. I don't know, it's like something I like. 4.24, 0.49. So it was a good unit to start off with. Now, at the bottom of the unit here we have original gasket. I had been left alone. When I cleaned the unit, of course, you know, it caught a little bit on the gasket. But to be honest with you, you can reuse it if you'd like. I mean, I'm not for it, but if you'd like to, you can reuse it, because I've seen worse gaskets come in and people actually drove on them, like reused many times. I've seen units coming overseas that gaskets are homemade out of cardboard or like hard paper, and they also worked. But of course, you do, you know, here in America, you just change the gasket. It's only like $2 at the dealer, so you just put a new one in. That would be advisable. If not, if you don't have dealer nearby, you can reuse this gasket. Just if you'd like, you can put a little, just light bead of silicone if you'd like, just a little, not too much, because it will be hard to remove it later. If you ever need to remove the unit, then it will be difficult to remove silicone off intake because it's down deep. You know, it's not fortunate location. You don't want to do this. Gasket goes in dry. I never put any silicone on new gaskets. Just put the unit with gasket on the intake manifold and just tighten them up. That's how I do it at the shop, but it's everybody's preference. Okay, so basically this is all. It's a long video, so that's just to show the operation. One more time I can show unit DN, like shut down. Let me shut it down. So shut down the power. Power is off. Unit is off. As you can see, it's totally off. Put power back on. Unit twitches. That's normal. And unit activates. So we're good to go here. Alright, so this is all. This is Victor at restoremercedes.com. Thank you for watching.